Hello students, in this video we shall understand integration with Express. We will try to integrate MongoDB with Express. Integrating MongoDB with Express involves several steps and best practices to ensure a smooth and efficient connection between the Node.js application and the MongoDB database. So let's see what are the key points to consider while setting up the environment of both the technologies. Setup. First, we have to install MongoDB. Ensure that MongoDB is installed and running on your local machine or server. Install Node.js and npm. Ensure you have Node.js and npm installed. Then Express. npm install Express. Mongoose npm install Express. Express will allow us to use the Express library, and Mongoose will help us to connect to the MongoDB database. So let's look at an example and let's see if all these have been installed or not. So here is an simple example. So before we do the example, let's see if we have a MongoDB installed on our system. So we have MongoDB server version 5.0.8 and MongoDB shell version 5.0.8 installed on the system. So if it is successfully installed, you would get this message on hitting Mongo, and this is the server port number on which the MongoDB is connected. And bottom you can start writing the MongoDB shell commands. For example, so these are the various databases that are there on my MongoDB. Now, second thing is we have to install in Express. So for that you can open the VS Code and navigate yourself to the directory where you have the Express application, and then you can do npm install Express and npm install Mongoose. So I've done that already. So the first part of integrating the MongoDB with Express is we have to import body parser and Mongoose. Body parser is a middleware which defines the structure of schema and the kind of data, for example, the format of data, for example, JSON, etc. etc. And Mongoose is an ODM, object data modeling library, which is used to connect our Express to the MongoDB database. It sits over the MongoDB. Then the next step is after we import, the next step is to use the middleware here. Here I've used body parser. Then the next step is to connect to the MongoDB database. In order to connect to the MongoDB database, we have to use mongoose.connect. And here we need to mention our port number along with the database that we want to connect to. Okay, so these will set the MongoDB connection to true. Then we need to define the schema. We need to intimate the Express about what is the structure of our schema. So the structure of the schema in this particular example is roll number followed by name followed by age and followed by class. Then we have to create a model, and the model is student. Is we are assigning our a model, or we are assigning the schema and other details to a model called student, and hereafter we will be using student. And if we have any HTML file, we may use the route to serve the HTML file. Then this is the part of routing. So here the route is get student, and we have used async and await to fetch the details seamlessly. So these are the crucial steps in integrating our Express with MongoDB. At the end, we have to start the server. For that, we have used app listen. Here we have used app.post to submit and fetch the details of the student. So let's look at how this works. So the server is running at HTTP localhost 3000. So this is the details of the students that are being fetched from the MongoDB. Here in the MongoDB database, we have a database called StudentDB. Let me show you that. So these are the details of 10 students, and we have connected to this particular collection, this particular database from MongoDB. I hope you understood the concept. This video follows by the further explanation of this program in the lab exercise. Okay. Thank you all. We'll meet again.